Hi Virgo, welcome to your general monthly reading for July 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is about you and another person, this could resonate with your person's or even your moon, rising, or Venus sign also. For those of you that know, I hurt my hand a little bit ago. It's doing very well. Thank you for all of you who have sent in your suggestions and tips and whatnot and recommendations, and it's amazing how much we have around the house that can stitch us back together. It's fabulous. So thank you very much for all of your help. Just so you won't be alarmed, this is what it's going to look like. If something makes you a little uneasy, you don't have to look, but I burnt myself. So it's healing nicely though. I mean, you know, this one, it's doing okay. Okay. I do that just so you see it, you'll go, oh my gosh, what's wrong with her hand? Well, for those that don't know, but it's functional. Pain's gone. Just healing. All right, Virgo. For the month for Virgo. Hello? For Virgo. 6 of Swords. 2 of Swords. 7 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands, that could be Leo. 2 of Cups. King of Swords. All right. Let's start with little guys here. Okay. All righty. So you're coming to terms with leaving something. You're making sense of things. It's starting to feel rational, or like you can understand it. You've accepted things. You're not despondent or at a loss anymore. There's rationalizations and understanding of things. Whoopsie. Okay, so and maybe perhaps some peace. That jumped. All right. I think that this is about you maintaining that peace and that stability and that clarity of thought, and remembering why you're leaving, remembering that it's in the past, it's not current, and kind of continuing to rationalize and analyze and make sense of it, and it keeps you on that path instead of kind of regressing or wanting to reach out or wanting to maybe return to a situation that wasn't good for you, but you're doing it for the sake of stability, security, all of that. At least for the Virgos that I'm reading for, it's like part of this is like, okay, what am I going to do now that I'm on my own? Am I going to be okay on my own? Or am I going to be okay with having left, and maybe you're not on your own, but having left that, whatever that is, am I still going to be okay now that I've left that? Okay. This is 2 of Swords. The thing is, though, you've got a lot of drive and, okay, I'm going to say it again. This looks like one of those shower bathtub situations. I think at one point I called it a toilet because it looked like at first. Okay, so, okay, Ace of Cups, sorry. But you've got a lot of drive and a lot of ambition, a lot of go-get-em attitude this month, Virgo. So don't discount that. I think it's going to be a nice buoy and sort of keep you, it'll balance that negative feeling perhaps that you might come across, you might feel. What's this 7 of Wands here for Virgo? 7 of Wands. The Moon, that could be Pisces or Cancerian. Right. What's this 5 of Coins? Page of Cups. Okay. Knight of Wands. What's this Knight of Wands? That could be Leo. The thing is, I think you're wanting to prevail, or you're wanting to be able to stand your ground in the face of the unknown. You don't know what's going to happen. Particularly, you might be afraid that there's going to be a disconnect with some kids, your kids, you know, your family. If it's not that, it's about you feeling like I'm not going to be able to do what I want to do because of what I just walked away from. Am I going to be okay? This could be a job that you left, a job, you were let go, or you decided to leave, and you're wondering, all right, am I going to be okay? Because right now, I feel like, okay, things are calm and I'm able to think about this, but how am I going to make sense of my finances? If it's not that, could be romance, friendship, whatever it is. It's about you having walked away from that. What does the new normal look like? What does going forward look like? Am I going to be able to withstand the uncertainty? What happens if I feel disconnected and nervous about being able to take care of myself? Or what if what I'm moving towards, what I walked away from and I'm moving towards, doesn't pan out and it's not worth it? What's this Two of Cups? Okay, so we got the Knight of Wands and Two of Cups. Okay. Just all right, so then that jumps. Death. Could be Scorpio. What's this Two of Cups about? Two of Pentacles. Okay. This is King of Swords. Could be an online. This feels like it's romantic. Could be an online arrangement here. What's this King of Swords about for Virgo? Nine of Swords. All right. So this is all about you maneuvering and going forward into what might be the unknown and doing so and hoping you're going to be okay. Perhaps you've met somebody new and it's kind of this adjustment period and you're like, I don't know if it's worth getting to know this person. Maybe you still feel a little shaky because of what you've been through in your last relationship. But for the month of July, there's a lot of trying to figure out what your issues are with relationship and relating to another person. And you've got a lot of passion and drive to go do what you want to do, to have those good ideas, you've got great ideas. But perhaps you're wondering, at least in July, if you've already met someone, is this person worthy of sharing those ideas with, or can I build it with this person? Like, is this a good match for me? If it's not that, if it's not a person, whatever you have walked away from and are moving towards wanting to create on your own, it looks like you might be having some doubts and you're really trying to understand and examine that, and to be critical where you need to be critical, but also to be fair where you need to be fair, and to critically think about something before you go whole hog into it. What else for Virgo? So this is kind of like, and that Death card came out. For the month of July, this is about you moving through a situation, moving forward and trying to understand it as you go, and having faith in yourself and believing that it's going to work out, even though you might be quite unsure, or that you feel this unfounded attraction or desire for someone that you really don't know anything about, and you're like, okay, that's putting the cart before the horse, because I really feel a strong connection, but I kind of don't know them yet, or I kind of just want to keep it on this level. So it's kind of like this, like the attraction or the knowing feeling for this person without any foundation is there. It's very murky, but you're just, and yet you're not wanting to go there just yet because you're still trying to figure out what's going on. So, yeah, all right. You're still trying to figure yourself out, I should say, and the issues, perhaps. Trying to understand where you came from, because you're moving through this. That's for Virgo. Whoops. Cheer up. Live in the moment. All right. So perhaps this is saying that, in trying to kind of understand it, it's also keeping you connected. And I, to that, have I don't like that, because it's like, it's going to take as long as it takes to move through something. It's not just like, well, let it go. That's always a process for me. So it's never that easy to just let it go. I don't know how to do that. I have to work through something. So you're doing that, and you're examining things, and you're kind of moving through how you feel. I think you're worried that what are you going to do when you start to feel insecure or feel like you can't do it? Is that going to compromise your decisions and make you want to go backwards, or, forego any kind of steps forward for the sake of security and going back into a familiar situation because it provided something secure, because you don't feel like you can meet your own needs moving forward? It looks like you either have someone, or you've met someone, or you know what you want, you just don't know if there's a lot of uncertainty here that you're trying to understand, and you're trying to get a hold of, and it very well could be the nature of this connection with the person is online. So there's a lot of variables there. What else for Virgo? the Star. A dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. I'll take that. All right. I did that one. Oh, okay. Okay, so towards the end of the month, not in the beginning, we're already in the beginning, but it feels like you don't get a real handle on this until, like, because it's just going to be time until the end of the month. It feels like you don't get a handle on it until the end of the month. Just because this is rather new, you're still dealing with it. So by the end of the month, 3 weeks more would have passed and you'd be feeling a little bit more secure. This is saying don't give up, that it's going to be better than you thought it was, and you're actually going to feel quite nurtured and like this was the right decision. But spoiler alert, only in hindsight. So moving through it, it might be quite like, but I like this because with the fear and the unknown and the uncertainty, we also have the Star joining that. It's like, have faith. It might be dark and murky and you don't know and you can't base why you feel a certain way, but trust. Have faith. For Virgo. I like that. Because this is being in your head like, I don't know. And it's like, it's okay. It's okay if you don't know. Just keep moving. Hello. 3 of Wands reversed, and I think that's the Sun card upright. Let me check. I'm gonna get that thing wiped off. Okay, so 3 of Wands reversed. So things aren't working out yet. Keyword is yet. There's no movement forward. There's delays, there's frustration, probably causing some just frustration and anxiety and keeping you kind of rehashing why and what and how and going. So there's some delays in things working out. Perhaps there's delays in you being able to figure everything out so that it can allay maybe some fears or kind of give some foundation to just sort of this murky, unknown yet attraction or just those unfounded feelings that you still feel. So we got the Sun, the Star, and the Moon. So yeah, this is all going to work out. It's going to take time because of the delays, and move forward with confidence because you're going to be okay with or without this situation. So no worrying if you can take care of yourself, if you're going to be okay. The answer to that is yes, and you're going to keep moving forward. You're not going to feel this Star energy though until the end of the month because it's going to be in hindsight. That's like, oh, come on. But hopefully you see this and you feel a little assured. So move forward with confidence. Fake it till you make it. Okay, all right, Virgo. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for your service if you're a first responder or an essential worker. Thank you for all the tips and the healing of my hand. Much love to you this July, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.